Okay, this is the second. I actually need to turn down game sound, I think, a little bit. This is the second game we're reviewing. Looking at matchups again, we have Hecarim in the jungle versus Kayn. Hecarim is kind of not an early game champion, and so hard farming him is fine, but also ganking is fine.
The thing about
Kayn
Hecarim right now is he's still better at early pressure than Kayn, though.
Yeah.
Kayn's really weak early.
After Kayn gets his form, he turns into a monster, but early game, he has no damage. Like,
no
he has
CC.
his mobility, but no CC, nothing like that. In the top lane, I know that this Yasuo is not on your guys' team, and so we won't really be paying too much attention to him. But against Aurelia, it's kind of...
You might make points on how you play around him, though.
It's a skill matchup for top lane, but he took Ignite, so he should be pressuring, especially early. Ahri into Zed, that's also a skill matchup in my opinion.
I would agree with that. I don't know why you went Barrier.
Yeah.
It's okay, but you have pressure, especially early on Zed, so you could take Ignite, and if you hit a Charm, he's dead.
1.5 second level 1 Charm.
Yeah,
baby.
that's...
So yeah, you got to go into the lane thinking that you're gonna win. You can't
Bot lane matchup. Do you want me to go over this one?
Yeah, you can go over this one.
Xayah and Rakan are very good together. They're a little bit harder champions to play than Jhin and Nami. Nami's very strong right now. Not the best with Jhin specifically, but they work. They have a little bit of intricacies that help them with Nami speed ups and all that. But you should win the lane, especially since they're both immobile and you have Rakan. You should win, but I could see it going either way.
All right, and we're just gonna jump into this one ×2 to get it out of base. I'm hoping to see a little bit better like scuttle control this game and better macro play, like around objectives.
Yeah, I like how the bot lane split up just to cover both areas. That's good.
Covering all jungle
especially since your
entrances.
jungler's AFK.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but covering all jungle entrances. If you guys aren't invading, then covering right here, obviously, right here, and then if the Yasuo was actually part of your team, you'd probably be covering right here. That's actually like the best way. And when we were doing like tryouts and everything, every single team that we were on was just like full 5-man spread jungle entrances, just to make sure that nothing cheeky happened, which is always the best way. Usually if you're starting bot side, another good thing is to call for your top laner to put a ward down here in this bush, which Ahri did, which is good, because that will tell you how the enemy jungler is pathing. Like, he's starting here, you'll see him come into scuttle and everything, because if the scuttle goes down this way, and so early pathing wise, you're gonna probably, hopefully, I know that you're autofilled. You were the volley bear last game, so I think that you're autofilled to jungle, but like
the two.
but so pathing wise, I want to see like the like 4 camp level 3 clear with Scuttle Crab. So going into, I would not go Gromp here. I would probably go from blue to wolves to red to Scuttle.
The thing with Hecarim is your W is healing you, so having one target, especially since your Q is AoE, isn't as good as having multiple targets.
Yeah. And
the wolves will do less damage to you. So skipping Gromp is kind of just better for a healthier clear at this point.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, that's Greg freaking the flip out. But we're gonna go ahead and hide their vision so we know where everything's at. This clear will not give you level 3, so you'll be
watch
like
bot lane. Go back a little bit, because in the bot lane matchup, you guys had the blessing of the enemy support AFKing from level like 1 to 4 ish. You notice this and you ping a couple times, especially when you walk up here. You should realize that Jhin is on his damn own, and if you aren't pushing, if you're not like standing in front of the minion wave and like pushing him off of XP, you're not doing it right, because he has no pressure, especially against something as strong as Xayah or Rakan. He cannot walk up. Xayah will out damage him.
Yeah, so you guys standing right here is really good.
This is really good, the fact you notice and you change it. That's a very good peek to look at. One thing I noticed earlier that he doesn't have recorded is Xayah used her W to clear the wave. I would not use your W to clear the wave unless you are pushing and no one's there. Just due to the fact that your W is a 20-second cooldown, and it is a lot of your damage early. Like, a lot of it. So you don't want that on 20-second cooldown, just clearing one minion. Or anything like that. It might happen later, I don't remember when it happened. But your W I want to also take it level 1. You can if you know you're going to fight because it's the stronger level 1. But having Q and E level 2 is much stronger than having W and E. Just due to the fact you're going to boot people, and then your E does a lot more damage with feathers behind it, obviously.
Jungle pathing wise, you saw him gank top, so you're going to go into his top side jungle when your top laner's dead. Which I think you get the kill here actually.
Yeah, he does.
So that's fine because you saw he was low, but like you have to flash for it, and then I'm pretty sure you die. Wait,
no, he
you
escapes.
Get out. You get out. But like just pathing wise, like it's fine because it worked out, but it shouldn't have worked out.
It really shouldn't have. I don't know why you hit the ward backwards. I know you wanted the vision, but if she would have kept chasing, you would have died there.
Yeah.
And I did notice that you did do the assist ping. That was really good, just to try to get your top laner to help, just in case things went wrong. So really good job making sure your team's aware of what's happening.
Yeah. Not too good at taking Krug's Hecarim. Like, even though he has a ton of AoE damage, it's just like no damage.
Krugs is something you definitely want to take, but you might stall until you're first back to take it.
Yeah. I would want to
obviously
see,
don't just skip it your entire time.
I would want to see, since mid lane's been fighting and skirmishing a lot, I would want to see you take red instantly and then come down here and try to either pressure a flash or him to ghost away to let your... Or not ghost away, but shadow away. To
Isn't
let
this
your,
when he takes the Q to the face?
I
think he does exactly
think
what
he
you said,
does.
but he was too low.
Yeah, because you took Krugs. I would see save Krugs for like after your first back. Just take red and come straight down here, because he's like low. Like all you have to do is just like E him and he's dead instantly. But now you're like way too low. Like you have double buffs, you'll be regenning back up, but I'm not too sure. It's a little iffy. So here, yeah, you're eating the lane. Like, this is fine. Like, what you're doing right here, that's fine. That right there is not fine. After you see him shadow away, you probably should have backed up because there's literally no way you catch him. Your E's already at full speed, and then you have nothing. He has Ignite and not Flash anymore because that was used. This right here, I don't even know what's happening here. Like, you stand in bush, you dodge that. You should be backing up. You're 2 health.
His Q is not a long cooldown. Do not rush at him, especially since he didn't even need a Q. He could have E'd before you E. Your E would not hit him before his E hits you.
Oh my god.
You were dead there no matter what.
Yeah.
So, just not a good play.
Yeah, so that kind of puts mid lane kind of far behind because you gave him double buffs. Except right here, Alex, good job. Like this play, woo, good job.
That's good stuff.
All right, that's just good. That's
That's
good
just
play.
him being dumb, though.
Yeah.
It's a good job noticing that, but shouldn't have happened.
But again, like Nami was AFK. You guys get first.
Tommy's
tower
AFK,
bot.
you guys got first turret bot. Good job. I know from previously watching the clip that you were pushing him off the turret and you're like standing beside it. The only thing I had to critique that was Zaya, you were towards their side. You want to be even with the turret because the cane, I know you had a ward in the bush, I thought, but the cane can come from over the walls.
Yeah.
So you're not going to win a 2v2 under their turret, especially since it's 2 damage champions.
But again, with vision,
But that's just a minor critique.
you guys bought control wards. Good job, bot lane. You're
Yep.
rocking it. However, you guys pushed this turret, and then like this entire area is dark. Can't see anything. I can't see anything on Dragon. I can't see anything in River, and I especially can't see anything in their jungle.
So I really hope you change that when you get back to the lane.
Yeah. So we want to see after you take turret, we want you guys to like, unless you're getting instantly pressured off the turret because you're like barely taking the turret, like push up into their jungle. Put pressure on their jungler. If you're winning a lane, their jungler should not be allowed to come to that side of the map. Like just in general.
Critique with that, I'm not sure if they had the mana to go into the jungle.
Okay.
If I remember properly.
I wasn't watching that.
But definitely here, you're going to do one of two things. You're going to either do what Kyler just said and go into their jungle and like ward and all that, or you're going to switch with your top laner. I know your top laner's not in comms, but you can still ping him and ask him to switch because that's the optimal play to go for the top turret now because turrets give global gold and you would not believe how much of your gold is turret gold.
Like you're up 2k gold from like kills obviously, but also just turret gold.
Yeah, like
that first turret gold is amazing.
very important for snowballing lead. So getting the top turret, like 2v1ing the top laner, or forcing the weak bot lane to come up and match you.
Also, when you're going into lane here, you got to think of a couple things. You got to think, A, can I still get something out of this lane? You guys already took turret, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to push up because Nami's level 2.
Yeah.
So, no, you can't get anything more out of this lane. Even if you fight them, they're going to be under their level 2 turret, their tier 2 turret, and you're not going to really be able to do anything. B, what does my team get from us pushing up? So so if you're like pushed up to here, then you're going to be able to get vision on this entire part of the map. You're going to be able to get vision in their entire jungle and on Infernal Drake, which is a really good Drake early, or even not early but late. At all stages of the game, Infernal Drake's just good. But you guys need to like push up and then either
take the neutral objective,
pressure the neutral objective, or pressure other lanes, because you guys are not going to get anything out of this lane anymore.
unless they're being absolutely dumb.
He's an angry little boy. He's an angry little boy over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys got to think about that. So if you just sit here and then like sit neutral in the lane and just farm like right here or outside their turret and trying to pressure them.
You're not really growing your lead. You're
Yeah.
not doing with anything with what's been given to you. You got a free lane. The enemy support's been DC'd since level 1.
Yeah.
Like,
so
this is so free. This is a compounding effect. Like, if that shit happened normal game, FF, open, FF15.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is not going to fly in my games.
So yeah, at that point you guys are looking to like grow your lead in other lanes because there's nothing more you can get out of your lane.
Yeah, so one thing that you should do is you just ping the dragon. You should be doing that. Jin can't push very well without his support helping him at this point since he's behind. Like, he's not a bad push champion in general, but he's not good either.
Yeah.
This fight, the Zed played that really well, but he's obviously a one-trick, so that's to be expected.
Yeah.
Right here, the Jin, you do not see the Nami. She just peeked, but she's still low level. So calling your jungler to come gank before taking a buff would actually be really good, because if you kill a jungle, the bot lane, that dragon is just free.
Yeah. Right here, you should be spam pinging Yasuo to come down and help you, because you're like in river, he's like not even noticing. He's still like pressuring the turret. You're in river, you're dying. What is he doing? He's autoing minions. You should be spam pinging. You should be assist me.
You just pinged
you cuckold.
Be careful there, which is okay, but obviously you could have pinged earlier to assistance.
And the way that the health was, and the way that the summoners were, and the way that the ultis were, you guys could have won the 2v3. Because Aurelia's not going to be able to come down because she has an entire wave in her tower.
Or she loses something for coming down at least. So even if you come out 2-on-2, like 2 dead, two dead either side, you win just due to the fact that she lost so much XP.
And it's also better than going 2-0, where you guys just get nothing. This right here, that's a good play by the Jin to just flash away. I mean,
yeah, a good fight to take, though.
Yeah.
Good fight to take. The neutral objective is still there, and there's not much warding other than that one bush, and that was because you're fighting there.
Yeah.
So, did you guys use your control words? Are they just sitting there? Yep. Wait, we used one. Oh yeah, you try to push her off clearing it, but you should have moved quicker.
Yeah.
Because keeping that control word there is actually really good. And she's level fucking 3. You're not gonna get pressured off by level 3 damn Nami, especially when you have a gold lead on your ADC.
Yeah.
And you're as strong as you are in the duo lane.
So we have like one regular ward here, 2 regular wards here, and we're looking to like you guys right here. Who cares about that? Like, if you want to do this, shove the wave in, push it under turret, and then get up here, put vision either like in
Walk
this bush.
Through their try though. I would not walk around just because they can A, see you do it and ping it, and B, you're just not in a good position to run if you need to.
So pressuring under turret here is not going to get you anything. You're going to get like a few hits off on the turret, but other than that,
see, the king comes because you overstep. I
jungler's
think you
just gonna
win
go.
this fight, but that's just due to the fact that the enemy bot lane is so behind.
Yeah. So good job winning this, but like macro wise, this would
This
not
right
work.
here, that ult was not good. You didn't like block any damage.
Yeah.
Like, you should have ulted earlier to block damage.
It's like what we were talking about earlier when you were in the top lane as Jinx and you flash and healed after all the damage had been done to you instead of flashing a damage dealing ability.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do with your ulti there.
You have to flash preemptively.
Yeah, this, I'm not too sure how this works out. You guys try to 2v1, but he's like 2v1.
He gets a kill instead.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just got to make sure that you, like, that fight, bot lane, should never have happened, because you never should have been, like, pushed up here without vision in their jungler to see Kayn coming. And there should be no
ADC
reason.
had a control ward in their inventory
Yeah.
for the past 3 minutes. That's not something you should be doing.
And there should be no reason why this isn't warded.
Yeah, why is the Infernal Drake, like the most important dragon in the game, not warded or even taken at 10 minutes?
Yeah, so vision-wise, you guys just got to keep communicating about who's putting what where and like what objectives are up on the map.
I noticed that your clears are really unhealthy on Hecarim. If you're not good at the champion or the champion has a really bad clear, it's always good to get like hunter pots. Just put that little gold behind just to help you stay healthy, not die and lose more gold, and even get more gold from being healthy enough to get a kill. Like, you might have been able to do a little bit more or at least escape there if you had health from hunter potions.
Yeah. This entire fight right here was just mechanically played poorly by both characters. So Ahri should probably almost never lead with her charm unless it's a guaranteed charm. If he's just walking into lane with 10,000 move speeds with his... Is there someone at the door? Go get it, Tiger. Hold on, we'll be right back. Okay, anyway, like, mechanically wise, Ahri should never, like, use her charm on a 2,000 move speed Yomu. Like, Moby boots Kayn walking into lane, especially blue Kayn when he gets, like, movement speed through the wall and everything. So you gotta wait until he uses his, either, like, stops moving super fast and, like, engages in combat, doesn't have Mobies anymore, or, like, he uses his mobility stuff, like his Q. So that you have like a more guaranteed charm, because the charm is what will turn the fight. Like if you hit a charm on either of these people, they're dead. But you use it at the beginning and then it's gone. But that's just micro.
And then Hecarim's ult is still up. Your ult was guaranteed 2-man CC in that fight. So if you would have ulted into charm, that would have been a good combo.
Yeah.
Especially since the other fighter would have been fleeing. First time I've seen the bot lane walk this way, honestly, which is not good. I think you do well in this fight, and you get a lot of kills for it, but that's legitimately only because you had the early lead. Like, that being there at that time was not good, and that should have been worded earlier so you knew how many people were there.
Also, this right here, you see the bubble, like it's guaranteed that the bubble's gonna hit you because you're walking into it. You should have just ulted the bubble so you don't get hit with the CC.
Hecarim's ult cannot be crowd controlled.
Yeah.
That, and it probably wouldn't hit you anyways just because of the speed of it.
Yeah, so you risk...
I like that you're getting the neutral objective here after just one fight. Very hard. That's good.
And now the control ward's plays down. Let's go.
Oh, yay. We no longer have a 5-minute control word in our ADC's inventory. Yay.
So here now we got to think about what other objectives are up on the map. We have a Scuttle Crab that's been up here for like 10 minutes.
Kane's like probably going to take that after killing Yasuo.
And then we also have Rift Herald that we want to get before 20 minutes for sure. If we want to like push our lead. So right here, the bot lane going top is good because you're switching lanes. You're going to be able to pressure that turret because they can't 2v1 you like they can't 2v1 you with Aurelion. They can't 2v2
even
you.
3v2 you.
Yeah.
Like it's iffy.
So bot lane's super far ahead. You guys are doing good. Yeah, you just have to.
That charm was decent, and so all you could do to get away. So that was well played.
Yeah, it's just what you have to do in that situation. So now that we know that Kayn, we saw Kayn like start walking bot after that, so we should definitely be like up in this.
Here, no, Kayn walked up.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he would.
Okay. Oh,
he shows up here.
Yeah.
It was good of you to go on the Kayn. Well, the thing was, you guys shouldn't have been that far away to begin with, because you weren't in range to help your ADC like instantly if Aurelion went on her, or if you were together, like closer together, you could have killed the Kayn when he came up.
Yeah.
Just be within Rakan's dash range, like his E range, not his knockup, whichever one that is.
Yasuo was not doing too hot that fight. You're dead to Kayn ult.
Yeah. I mean, you're dead anyway, but I mean, you can try to dodge the ult just to give yourself a chance. I doubt it would have worked, so it's not like the critique or anything. It's just you can't. Here, giving up a tier 2 mid lane turret, especially mid lane, is never worth getting a side turret.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, nothing. Nothing's worth giving up mid lane turrets like other turrets wise. unless it's your tier 1 mid lane turret and a tier 2 side lane turret.
Yeah, so this kind of sucks. This Zed outplay is actually, like, I nutted because it was accidental. And that's the only reason I nut, is when accidents happen. But this,
Like
I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but this was actually just, like, nutty. This is so funny. So right here, like, he gets him low enough for, like, 1 Q to kill him.
Oh, and then he accidentally throws the Q aiming for
throws
Ari.
the Q aiming for Ari, and he hits the Yasuo, which is funny. But you guys cut him off. You guys get the kill on him. That's
Yeah,
fine.
good job moving
Rotating,
over bot
yeah.
lane. That was good stuff.
Rotating down. That's fine. Yeah. So now their mid laner's dead. What can we do? We could push lane and then pressure this,
Yeah,
but we
or
know
get
that their
the Herald.
entire team is going to be there. So we could go up to Herald and probably take that easier than pressuring the turret. Because if we take a fight there, Yasuo's going to be back up before Zed. It's
And
like
the thing is, the
guaranteed
Herald will
5v4.
help you push both turrets anyways.
Yeah.
But I mean, getting the turret here isn't bad. It's just not optimal. Yeah, pressuring them off with the Rakan knockup and having them waste cooldowns just to make sure they don't die is pretty good as well.
I don't know. There should be no world where that guy just like skirts in the skirts out. Like you guys saw him, and then you guys saw him in the wall,
And Hecarim has ult
and then you saw him coming
to
towards
make
him.
him flee towards you.
Yeah.
Rakan could have hit the knockup if he waited, but I mean it's okay as long as he didn't kill anybody or anything.
So what you guys did right here was just like lack of somebody actually knowing what to do. So you guys are walking up here, right? And like you guys could potentially just start doing Rift Herald. Then you guys walk up, you see it, you're like, well, what are we doing? Walking back and forth. All right, that's a wasted 15 seconds of nobody doing anything. And it's
And someone needs to clear the top wave. Not taking the Herald there is actually not a bad decision. Just because Zed's back up, they have their full team, and you know one member of each team is bot side. I'm pretty sure you saw both Aurelia and Yasuo bot side. I mean, obviously you knew Yasuo was bot side, but you saw Aurelia. I'm pretty sure Zed hard ints right here.
yeah, he does. He just gets hit by a charm and then insta dies. Because he doesn't have shadow. He flashes, doesn't have shadow, and then he's
Yeah,
dead.
he just hard ints. And now,
But yeah, you guys should be definitely. That's a good Yasuo knockup. This team fight's honestly played pretty well. You guys just got to keep moving up. After this, there's no way you catch him. So you guys
Yeah, just go
instantly
to
move
Herald.
up into Herald.
You did move up, so that'll give you credit for. Yasuo splits. He's not in comms. It doesn't really matter. Having one teammate just push the wave is honestly a good call anyways.
So this is really good. This is like everything that you guys did right there. You won. Okay, Yasuo's intake. You guys won the team fight. You guys should have been like spam pinging Yasuo to come with you guys. Just stay as 5.
Just a little bit of positioning. I would not stick at the back as the ADC. Just due to the fact that the Kane is A, blue Kane, and B, you saw him start walking topside. He can go through a wall, pick you off, and run away. His objective isn't even to get the Herald there. It's just to kill you, since you're worth so much gold and so much pressure for your team.
Yeah.
But that's just a little nitpick. Nothing happened, so it's okay.
So after we back again, we're gonna ask ourselves, what are we doing now? What are we going to be doing? So we have Dragon that's up in another 40 seconds. We could be rotating to that and get that objective. This entire topside jungle is up. You probably want to clear that, at least get red and chickens, and then rotate down to Dragon. But the only thing, so they don't have any more tier 1s left, which is good, right? Which means like it's getting harder and harder to pressure though. Turrets. But neutral objectives, those are easy to pressure. So we're going to hopefully... Like, this play right here, this is I see a red person on the map, I'm going to try to go kill him. I would be wanting to rotate down to Dragon at this point, honestly.
Going down Dragon, especially since your jungler has the Herald, I mean, you might kill Zed here, but honestly, he's inting from this point onward. Or really, the play before that onward. So just splitting maybe 1-2 turrets, getting Dragon with the Herald is a better play than killing one member of the enemy team.
This play here, the enemy team's just boosted, I guess. Like, Kane goes in, does 0 damage, and then he's like, wait, I do no damage. Also, this flash forward right here on Xayah, like, you could have flash Q'd, but you, like, Q'd and then flashed and then E'd, and it was, like, I'm going through your mind, I'm, like, thinking, like, you Q that misses, then you flash and E, and it's like, what?
Oh, that's so bad. I didn't even notice that.
What are you trying to do with the flash there?
That.
They were out. They were out.
They were actually safe, and they just decided, hey, let's give them more kills.
Yeah. So after that, placing
Put the
another
Herald down.
is
That's a
good.
good call just because everyone's bot side. Since you're there anyways, putting the Herald down and getting some turrets is a very good call.
And we got to make sure that we're looking at spawn timers. So we have 3 people up. You guys can honestly get this turret because they're like 2 super important members are dead. And so you just get this and insta back out. There's no reason to push
I don't know.
this.
You can push for that. It's just a little bit more sketchy.
It's super risky. But the 3 members just decided.
It doesn't
Zed,
seem like
Zed inted it down again, by the way. Instead of defending his inhibitor, Zed inted it down. So I'm not too
yeah,
sure
he
what
tried
that
to
was.
1v1 the ADC.
Yeah.
Who is super fed in his A counter because Xayah has her ultimate.
Yeah. At this point, your life for the tower is not worth it, which is what
Oh,
happens.
I remember in this play, if you back up, you tried to walk into the Zed's face in the bush. It worked, but you should never do that. Never do that. Zed is just gonna kill you because you're a fucking ADC. Like there's nothing about that that's counterplay. There's nothing about that that's unfair. He's an assassin. You're a fucking ADC. Never face check a bush you know he's in.
Yeah, I mean,
It worked because he didn't even try to ult you. He did nothing. He just
Yeah, he was really
accepted
bad.
death.
But yeah, so right now you're 6-1. Your shutdown is going to be like 700 gold. And so after this play, you like take the turret. But honestly, like you know that it's like 4 people in their base, all alive. You see 2 of them up here, but you don't see the assassin.
He saw Nami. He just didn't see Kane.
Yeah, the assassin who can insta
Kane
kill
is
you.
the only person on the team that is super fed at this point.
You saw him right there. And so you should just be running, but that's just what happens.
He's just 800 moves.
Yeah, 750 gold for your shutdown, which is not good.
You should have pushed the turret, to be honest. Objectives are generally worth it, but if you're that important to your team, you have that much gold, and the only person that can kill you is the only person that can win the game for the enemy team,
Yeah.
it's really not worth it.
Again, with your charm, you're using it as like an engage when it should be used as like a pickup. 3-man bubble, baby. Which he gets a lot of damage.
You get a
off.
lot of damage off, yeah. I think Aurelia cleans pretty okay. She could have cleaned this fight if she would have queued the right fucking person and killed the Ahri, then killed the Rakan.
Yeah.
But
Like, you're both 1Q from dying, so...
and then Jin just kind of boosts out on his ult, but it's okay. It's just...
Other than that, you guys have to give up Drake now because of, like,
Yeah.
poor positioning. But it's whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't mean too much in the grand scheme of things because they can only get a Cloud Drake out of it, and you guys got a kill. Especially on someone who's so important
Yeah.
like the Kane. It's okay. It's definitely not in your favor, but it doesn't hurt you too bad.
And so we reset again, and we're thinking to ourselves, what can we do? Like, Dragon's gone at this point. There's, like... I mean, you guys come here and, like, win this fight because...
Yeah, and
she
take the
just...
dragon.
And she gets the dragon because
Their
she's just
team,
overpowered.
literally just didn't focus you down. They should turn on you right there
Yeah.
and kill you, 3v1. But they didn't because who knows?
If you're facing a team that actually has like communication and stuff, that would be the wrong play. The right play would be to go push out mid lane and then get vision on Baron and their topside jungle. Because after the dragon's gone, they're gonna have no objective in the bot lane to get
Just
it.
a little bit of mechanical error there. The Hecarim, you should have ulted down the middle of the 2 people. Even if you don't hit your fear, it just puts you in a better position at the end. 'Cause obviously, you didn't really do anything with that ultimate. You feared the Nami, but you didn't even manage to kill her, and then you didn't do anything to the Kane, who's the bigger threat and the person you want to actually kill with the ult.
Yeah. But yeah, right here, sieging when it's like 5-man up in their base when they.
The ult was a little
everything.
late, but it's a good thing that you ulted there on Xayah.
Yeah. If Xayah wasn't like retardedly fed, then this game would be a lot harder than it is.
Yeah, if the bot lane didn't get a free W, free win lane, might have been a bit harder of a game, but your mistakes would be much more evident.
But like we were inside their base, like hardcore inside their base, and then like as we were walking away, we have like 2 wards in their jungle, but like they're wards that don't really do anything. Like when you want to be warding like right here where it covers like all jungle entrances and everything like that. This ward's fine, but just like
That ward is specifically a good word for Baron protection.
yeah.
It's really not that good of a word, like overall, but if you're trying to take Baron, that's a good word.
This is also like a good call. You see 3 of them in their base. Nami even just walked bot 4 of them in their base, and so it's like
You see their jungler bot side.
yeah.
Take
So that's
Baron.
all 5 that we just saw in the map on their in their base. So this is the correct call. Whoever made this call, amazing job. They have no vision of it because of the control ward.
I don't know why Hecarim was bot side to begin with. It doesn't matter too much because it's going to be easier for you to get there, especially since their team doesn't seem to want to defend Baron or they don't even know what's happening.
Yeah, so this is a great call. And then after this, if you guys need a reset, then you should reset. Otherwise, you guys just
can
run
go
it
bot
down.
if you want a more guaranteed way to win, but just running it down mid is probably the better option.
Yeah. So at this point, if it's like a close game, like it's like 40 minutes in, both teams are duking it out. You guys are like even on kills. You just got Baron, or even if you don't have Baron, you have 2 inhibs down. There's no objectives on the map. I want 5-man bot pushing this wave in and then pressuring this turret, because what that allows you to do is super minions will push in from up here and mid lane, and so they'll have to have somebody come clear it, and that makes you guys force at least
they
the
either
4v5.
have to have someone clear it or they lose a Nexus turret because of the minions.
Shit.
You alright, bud?
I took smite on ADC, I just realized that.
Anyway, you guys either like force them to lose their entire base or force the 4v5 that you guys like probably insta win at 40 minutes, because being down 1 man is monumental. So here these two are pushing this bot turret when you guys are ending the game. First of all, you're rarded. Second of all, like, I don't even have a second of all. I don't know what the
This
flip they were
fight
doing.
was like absolute. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Can you just show the items really quick? Just a side note. Good job on building Seekers and Ninja Tabby into a full AD comp. Yasuo should have been building Ninja Tabby. Good job, Hecarim, for building Ninja Tabby. Before I get the second Zeal item, I'd be building Ninja Tabby.
Yeah.
Which, or not Ninja Tabby, but the GA, which I think is what that BS word's for. Zerker's Greaves, it works just because you're super ahead. Otherwise, Ninja Tabby, straight up. The Phantom Dancer. I don't know if I agree with that item choice over Rapid Fire Cannon. It's okay, don't get me wrong. It's just, if it was a closer game, if you didn't get a free win, you're going to want to build Rapid Fire Cannon just because that's how Jhin is good. Like, him having that range on you, you would just put him at a greater advantage. And the Phantom Dancer is okay just because you need to kill Zed and Kayn. It's just the Phantom Dancer, even the 12% damage reduction, doesn't mean you're going to live. So just having the little bit of poke so you can whittle them down if you're in a fight, or having that one longer range auto means a lot more than the 12% damage reduction. Phantom Dancer as your second Zeal item, guaranteed, should pick up. That would be a great call, no matter what. But first Zeal item, it's iffy. Doesn't hurt you in any means in this game, but whatever. And the Rakan having Mercury Treads instead of Ninja Tabby,
It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's a little questionable.
You have the Nami Bubble skill shot. You have the Aurelia E skill shot. What else? What'd you build these for?
W, which is an even harder skill shot.
What'd you build these for? These were probably recommended and you just clicked on them, which is not good. You got to be thinking about your build. You got to be actively thinking about what the enemy team has that I need to build for, right? So, like, this Merc Tread would be good on their team if you have Rakan knockup, like Root, Charm knockup, and then like craps ton of CC. Like, it'd be good on the enemy team, but their team is just full damage, full AD damage, so there'd be no point in building Merc Treads. You should have built Ninja Tabby, or if you were so far ahead, you could build Mobius.
Even if they had champions with like easier to land CC, you specifically having Merc Treads makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because they're not trying to hit the support with their CC. Generally. Who knows with some of these teams, but you having Mercury Treads makes little to no sense.
Other than that, I think honestly this game you guys did a lot better job of objective control.
The warding was better. Obviously by the end you had a couple wards, and you even had some control wards.
Control wards, poggers.
Yes, good job. I don't remember which teammate specifically didn't buy control wards. I know the ADC held onto your control wards way too long. Bot lane didn't protect their control ward in the enemy tri-bush well, to be honest, especially since you had the ability to. But that's just minor critiquing. And didn't equate to anything really in the overall game. Heckram had some
Moments.
mechanical errors. I mean, it was just a better played game. Well, obviously, we didn't talk about the asshole because it's not cute with you guys.
Yeah, but other than that, RE charms you need to work on, like mechanically just saving it for guaranteed hits instead of throwing it out when they can easily dodge. Sometimes that's good because it's,
It's
like
just
a blitzcrank
if
hook,
it's
but
like a no escape champion, like generally people that aren't Zed
yeah,
in the mid lane, that's fine. It's just your charm is very important to hit.
hmm
So if you can't guarantee it or have a very high possibility of hitting it, like if the Zed's good, he's gonna dodge that charm 9 times out of 10. If you don't have like a guaranteed way to land it, it's just if you can get a guaranteed way to land it, you want to try
Yeah.
to do that.
Overall, though, guys, is like a 10K gold lead that you guys ended with like 2 dragons and barons and nothing from them. You guys got like both.
Yeah.
You guys got 2 inhibitors. Like it was a stomp. That was a good game.
Good game.
Good job, fellas. All right.